Hey guys, Slump here again, giving you another commentary, and what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be talking about the new free-for-all game mode that was just announced for Gears of War Judgment by the official Xbox magazine 2 days ago, and I'm also going to be doing a video breakdown of the gameplay footage that was released as well. If you want to watch the original video, or if you want to read the original article, I will put those links in the description, and I will also give my thoughts and point out a couple of things that I saw happen in the video, and I will be mentioning a couple of other things like my opinions and a couple of things that they did to the game. And
damn it.
I hope you enjoy the video, and here we go.
Tell me what.
Alright, starting really fast, we're going to pause the video right here, and what I want you to focus on right now is the HUD. In the middle of the screen you can see a faded out Lancer reticule, even though you're not aiming down the sights with a Lancer. This is across all weapons, and you will be able to see a faded out reticule of your weapon, for the exception of weapons that don't have a reticule, such as the Digger. The second thing I want to talk about is in the top right hand corner of your screen, you can see your gun and the number of bullets you have, just as it shows on Gears of War 3. But right next to the icon of the gun, you see the number 2 with like an explosion top logo on top of it. That counts on how many grenades you have. As you can see, if we unpause the video for a moment and pause it again, we see the counter go from 2 to 1 as the player throws his grenade. Obviously this means that the player only has one grenade now. Also, the grenade itself has its own glowing aura around it. This visual representation is a new feature that is specific to Gears of War Judgment. Lastly, before I unpause this video, I want you to direct your attention to the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Below the headshot marker, you can see an icon of a weapon that may or may not be foreign to you. That is definitely the icon of the Vulcan minigun, which is apparently a new multiplayer weapon for Gears of War Judgment and is not just restricted to game types such as Horde. As for settling disputes between players who have the same amount of kills, I believe the player with more assist points will be ranked higher, and it will not have anything to do with deaths. My reasoning behind this is that when I unpause the video, I want you to look at the kill feed and the top 3 players on the list. Right now you can see the top 3 players to be Judgment 16, Judgment 1, and Judgment 13. The next couple of seconds of the video, Judgment 14 will get a second kill with that Vulcan, giving him 2 kills, and he will overtake Judgment 13 with more points. But what will happen immediately after that is Judgment 13 will retake his spot by getting assist points on the kill of Judgment 16 that Judgment 1 killed. And just to clarify, if you look farther into the video, you can see that there are 2 characters in the middle right next to the statue that are fighting. One of them is the new character Sophia, the girl who is the number 1 player, Judgment 16. And the Hoffman, or what looks like to be Hoffman, is Judgment 13. Next, I want to talk about a bit of speculation on my part. If you look at the top left hand corner of the screen, you can see the top 3 players that have the most kills, and you can see your kill goal, which is the trophy with the number 60. But once the video cuts, we're going to pause the video in a little bit, just about right here. And now there's a couple of things I want to talk about in this image. Firstly, if you direct your attention to the top left hand corner of the screen again, you can see that the kill count, the kill goal, has been changed from 60 to 50. And again, this is my own speculation, but I believe that they showcase 2 different variants of the same game type. My reason for saying this is that if you direct your attention to the bottom left hand corner of the screen again, you see the people that were killed and the points you get from killing them. Also, you see in brackets this acronym called VP, which could obviously mean a multitude of things. But we're not getting into that, and I wanted to discuss more on the conditions of getting this VP bracket. Firstly, this VP bracket seems to be consistent with the game type that has 50 kills as its kill goal. I may be talking out of my ass right now, but from looking through both videos, that's what I see. And I will point out in a later portion of the video this VP bracket and the kill count being at 50, or kill goal, wherever you want to put it as. I've also read a comment on the Gears forums basically stating that to get this VP bracket, you need to be one of the top 3 players on the list and kill people, or you need to kill one of the top 3 players on the list. I believe this opinion to be invalid just because by looking at the screen right now, Judgment 7 was killed by Judgment 1, and you get the VP bracket even though Judgment 7 is not in the top 3 bracket. Sure, Judgment 7 might have 1 kill and may be tied with the 2nd and 3rd place Judgment 5 and Judgment 2, but I really find it unlikely, and it seems the VP bracket seems to be a little bit more random to me. And the aspect of being in the top 3 and killing people to get the VP bracket, that aspect will be discussed in another clip. Moving along just a couple frames. we can see that the player has 7 boom shots. Now that right there is outright ridiculous. I don't like the idea of being able to hoard power weapons to a point where players can have an excess amount of ammo. I mean, one of my strategies against the all-powerful boom shot is to count how many shots a person has fired so that I know when they're out of ammo so I can rush in when the time comes. Moving along, as the person misses his boom shot, we can see that the Retro Lancer is back with its retro charge. And also, if you direct your attention to the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you can see that medals have made a return as well, and it seems like there's going to be some that are carried over from Gears of War 3. The fact that the progression from Gears of War 3 moves on to Judgment, I don't know, but I find it really unlikely. Also, the fact that the Retro Charge and the Retro Lancer is returning, I really don't care about it since Gears of War 3 I've learned to work around it, and it's just become an afterthought for me. Even though I rage sometimes about people using it, but rage comes along with gaming in general, if you're passionate enough about it. In this frame I want to discuss that in the top right hand corner you can see that the person with the 4-shot sniper rifle has 27 shots. OP much. All I have to say. Moving back a couple concepts, we see that Coltrane kills Sophia with the 4-shot sniper rifle. And as I talked about before, the kill count in the top left hand corner of the screen is 50. And our player, Judgment 1, is in the lead with 7 kills, making him one of the top 3 players. But you still don't see the VP bracket when Coltrane kills Sophia. So the VP bracket seems a little bit random to me, but we'll figure it out later when more information comes out at PAX Prime this weekend. Moving along, we see that in front of us we see a character with blonde hair that has a sort of peculiar blue glow around them. This glow seems to be synonymous to the medic's stim gas grenade effect in Overrun. So it is possibly some sort of power-up related to your health. Also, before I unpause the video, I want to take note on the bookcase behind the player that's firing the Lancer. As you can see in the background, there is a passageway behind the bookcase. After I unpause the video, Coltrane will immediately mana click the player and then chainsaw him while the bookcase closes behind him. And before Coltrane turns around to fire at its next enemy, I will pause the video again to showcase one of the books being lit up as a sign for it being able to be interacted with. Here it is after the metal kick, and after the chainsaw. This boasts more interactivity with the players and the environment around them, which I personally like. That little kill sequence shows us a few things. Gameplay with the new Vulcan multiplayer gun and the showcase of ribbons making a comeback. When the video cuts, I want you to focus on one specific thing: the weapon on Sophia's back. As you can see, the weapon is obviously a new weapon that is not been showcased yet. There's a lot of controversy around this weapon of being a new sniper rifle, but I just want to wait until PAX Prime to see if they actually release the details about it. And just to show you that it's not the 4-shot sniper rifle, the 4-shot sniper rifle has a blade on the other side. If you look at the new angle right here, this weapon does not have a blade on its underside. Also, Epic Games multiplayer designer Quinn Del Hoyo has been asked what this weapon is on Twitter, and he's been quite evasive. I will put a link about the Twitter conversation in the description. It seems like we have to wait until PAX Prime or some later date until we get some info on this weapon. I'm going to be backing up a bit and talking about the VP backgrid again. As you can see in the top left hand corner, the kill goal is 50. And as you can see, as the Sophia gets the kill with the digger, she gets this mysterious VP bracket. Moving along to the gameplay video on Gondola, we can see Coltrane rush up on Sophia, and Coltrane does get a metal kick, which means metal kick is coming back. And I want you to pay attention to right there. Coltrane got all 175 points, yet the person did not go down but not out. This means, obviously, that there will no be down but not out in free-for-all. Whether or not it will be in other game modes is debatable, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't go too far as to do something crazy like that. A few frames later, and we see something on the ground right in front of Baird, and we also see that the character Judgment O has picked up a cross, basically. And just in case if you missed it, since I did not mention it at the time, this item also was showcased at the end of the library video. here, and here. Going back to this frame, if free-for-all is set up through rounds, then by one cycle, grenades will be on this gondola, and a sawed-off shotgun will be on that gondola. The sawed-off shotgun having its own respawn point generally means that the starting weapon for free-for-all will probably be Gnasher and Lancer. So there's a little bit of relief for everybody that's dreading the sawed-off shotgun. If you don't want somebody to pick it up, just protect it yourself. Going back to the gondola video, we can see Baird is glowing blue, and blue crosses are surrounding him. So there's pretty strong evidence that this is actually a health regeneration power-up. Now in this frame, I want to take note of the Gnasher shotgun that's on the ground. As you can see, the shotgun itself is floating in the air like it's its own spawn. That is personally a huge turnoff for me for playing this game type. If you don't spawn with a Gnasher, or like a Lancer or a Gnasher, or have two starting weapons, I don't think I'm going to be playing it that much. But hopefully it's just custom settings.
There we go.
Now I want you to focus on that Dom right there. As you can see, Dom is firing his Lancer from his left shoulder, which if you know how to do that in Gears 3, that seems like it might be coming back. I personally like that they didn't take it out, since it's one of the few ways that you can defend against right side advantage. Here I want you to focus on the grenades that are going to be thrown. Two of them are going to be thrown by Coltrane, and one of them is going to be thrown by Sophia, which is right here. If you don't have the eye for it, in the next couple seconds of the video, the grenades will be a bit more sluggish when they hit the ground, as they were in Gears of War 3, or they can like roll like through walls, or like roll like, or do like a couple bounces before they actually stop. But one thing I also want to point out is that the grenade that's going to be thrown by Sophia is going to bounce off the wall. So they're not going to be like completely sticky, like as soon as they hit any surface they're going to stick there. No, they can bounce off walls, but they will be sluggish once they hit the ground. What I mainly want to focus about in this frame is this huge kill feed. One thing notable is the icon of the person using the 4-shot sniper rifle. As you can see, there is a blade on the underside of the gun. Secondly, if you count the names in this huge kill feed, you will count 8 different names. Judgment 11, 18, 19, 17, 16, 15, 1, and 14. 8 names could possibly mean that this playlist is for 8 people, but as we go farther into the clip, the person that is using the 4-shot sniper rifle will get another kill on a different name called Judgment 12. So possibly 9 names could possibly mean that this game type is for a full 10 people. A few frames later, you can see our player with the 4-shot sniper rifle climb over cover. This gives us a vantage point where we can clearly see the blade under the 4-shot sniper rifle. Now in this clip, we actually get to see the name of the 4-shot sniper rifle. As Judgment 1 gets a headshot on Judgment 11, you can see that a medal pops up showing that it's actually called the breach shot. And clarifying what I said earlier, Judgment 1 does get a kill on Judgment 12, making that 9 different names in one game. So basically, this definitely could be a game type that has a full lobby of 10 people. Or more. Maybe they might increase the number of players. Another thing that I noticed that in both videos, it showcases no pistols. Where are the pistols? Otherwise, nothing else is really notable in the rest of the video, so I would respect some criticism here and there. Since this is the first video I've really done any serious editing, so give me some feedback. I need it.